What are things most women don't understand about men? The average man doesn't get complimented by women. He almost feels invisible to most women. If you are interested in a guy, just compliment him. I promise even if he isn't into you, he will remember you. On the flip side, this is also why some men mistake kindness for flirtation. BC female attention is rare for some guys, they tend to take any kind of attention as flirtation. Not justifying it, just helping you all understand. Morning wood, waking up with a boner, is something we have and it isn't controllable, nor is it always caused by dirty thoughts. It's also the reason why some of us get out of bed more slowly or slouch in the morning, to hide it. My go-to answer when this question comes up: we don't have to talk to consider it quality time. Boners doesn't always mean that they're horny. If you give a man a compliment, it will stick with him for his entire life. We're more complicated emotionally than you think. Edit. Also, we're not always horny. Most of the time, yes, but not always. If I say I don't care where we eat, it's not a game. Literally fucking anywhere. Sandwich shop, Mexican, steak place, soup, AutoZone. I don't fucking care. If you ask what I'm thinking about and I say, nothing, I am not withholding information from you. I am literally thinking about nothing, my brain is on idle. Literally one compliment will get 90% of men to be interested in you. Post-nut clarity. I'm a woman and I wanna know why the ballsack has a seam. We need straight talk about emotional topics. No games. No clamming up and saying, I'm fine. Tell us what you're thinking and feeling. If you lie and say it's not a problem, even if we don't believe you, we are going to take that at face value. Use your grown-up words. Sex isn't my primary motivation in life, despite what you've heard for most of yours. Just because we want to have sex with you doesn't mean we're objectifying you or don't find you interesting or fun to be around. Sure, some people take it too far and are horn dogs, but being attracted to someone physically doesn't exclude mental attraction. They need to understand that men can't understand their hints. That we are emotional beings too. We love more than we say. We care more than we show. We are less secure when we look. There's actually some really nice guys out there. Not me, of course. I have never had a conversation with a group of guys where the subject of breasts was discussed. There were a couple of throwaway comments and dirty jokes, but it wasn't a part of our conversation. Also, while the average guy thinks about sex a lot, we don't obsess over it. A lot of the time when we are just thinking about something for a long stretch, it has nothing to do with sex. Personally, I geek out a lot in my head. My brother thinks about sports most of the time. A third thing about men is that we enjoy being romanced too. Don't get me wrong, I like being the guy, but I also get extremely happy when my GF does something nice just to be nice or offers an unsolicited compliment. We have feelings, too. We are just forced to keep them to ourselves. Society says men need to talk more about their feelings, but if we do, we're all suddenly weak. Men don't care about her outfits nearly as much as her female friends do. It's perfectly normal to spend 30 minutes in the bathroom. I need to be alone to deal with my problems. Talking about them doesn't help me. They don't get compliments very often. Too stream is real. We want to be the little spoon too. Sex is fun, but it's not close to my favorite thing in the world. I've turned it down more than once because I wanted to go to the gym. And I liked those girls a lot. Sometimes guys don't want to and aren't in the mood either. I want some compromise when I don't want to do a thing. Woman here. I absolutely have no idea how your balls just hang there. Where do they go when you walk? Tucked behind your legs? Do they swing? How do you sit? On top of them, or do they scoot forward? Can they really ascend upwards and disappear, or is that just a trope I learned from King of the Hill that I somehow think is true? Sometimes I just look at them and get so confused. They're pretty, they're fun, but I just don't get them. Edit. Wow guys, I was not prepared to wake up to all this ball knowledge, but I really appreciate everyone taking the time to explain to me the wonderful world of ball sacks. We need just as much attention as well, give if not more. Give boob-filled hug, or a grab on the ass as you kiss up like we do. Compliment us on our achievements, looks and character. Show us physical attention as well for intelligent interaction. It hurts our feelings when you talk about short men like the most pathetic beings in the world. We don't think about sex every 10 minutes. Use easy and straightforward words. Don't play games, just say what you want to say. We are not dumb, but we will take almost everything literally. You have to be a little gentle with that thing, for God's sake. Our hearts can break, too. We do not appreciate being yelled at. Sometimes I just really want to cuddle. Sex would be a nice bonus though. The last time I was given a compliment was August 21, 2017, at just after 7 p.m. So, maybe once on a blue moon in a leap year, toss a reasonably believable compliment our way unsolicited. It rarely ever happens in reality, and usually only with some form of prompting. Average woman has thirsty dudes complimenting them like crazy, just hoping for a reciprocal acknowledgement of existence. It's simply not that way for us. The exact information contained in our DNA. We need some hugs too, ya know. Don't play hard to get, it doesn't work on us. We will just move on to someone who's easier to read. That a kick in the nuts hurt so bad that every male witnessing it will feel the pain. Don't try to go for the record of pumps per second. That thing is attached. But honestly, most guys are not out to get you. Communication is key in a relationship. When we are having sex, we need just as much foreplay as they do. My ex would wonder why I wasn't hard when we wanted to fuck, like bitch, give me attention. Crying doesn't make us feel better. So stop trying to make us cry. Most of the things they attribute to us hating them is more accurately attributed to us just not giving a shit. Why we get random boners. We are not always ready for sex. Yes, we can be tired, or depressed, or whatever other reason we just don't feel up for sex. Saying no to sex for literally any reason has resulted in a woman being outraged. I'm sure it's not all women, but it's been too many for my liking. That we aren't just a body attached to a dick. If we curl up next to you, and hold you in our arms, for that moment we just want you around forever. How we can like watching porn and jacking off and still want to have sex with them. We can't read your minds. The veto game is not amusing. That's the game where you say you don't care where we go to eat, and then turn down my suggestions while refusing to choose a place yourself, until I get annoyed and you get to tell your friends that I'm the asshole for being annoyed. Don't present me with a problem unless you are looking for me to help solve it. If I'm not trying to solve it, I've no idea what to do with it. Please just ask before trying something in the bedroom. We are not unfeeling golem, we have wants and needs the same as you, and suddenly springing something that makes us react negatively is not an indictment of you, just an invasion of boundaries. Consent works both ways. How utterly fucking alone most men are for the majority of their day and the majority of their life while being surrounded by people. Most women don't understand the extreme emotional isolation that is required by both Western and Eastern society, how every man is to be basically forced to be emotionally distant because weakness cannot be tolerated in the very, very harsh competitive reality. Stoic rugged individualism, and being cooperative loners make for very unhappy misunderstood men. Seriously girls, you think that women are mean and nasty and they gossip? Let me tell you that even the most jaded harridan of an imperial court ain't got shit on a male-dominated work environment. Not fucking shit. We can't read your damn minds. Don't play games, just communicate what you want, what's bothering you, etc. We can obviously tell when something is off. When we ask, that's us taking an interest in trying to help. But after the 37th time of telling us nothing, we're probably going to stop asking. So don't get pissy when we don't ask a 38th time. And yes, we are mostly problem solvers. I know sometimes you want to just vent and be heard. So say that. But if you do come to us with something that bothers you, and we offer solutions or advice on how to fix it, again don't get pissy if that isn't what you wanted. See point 1. 90% plus of problems in a relationship can be solved by just opening your damned mouth instead of sitting down with a sigh and a pout and waiting for us to ask what's bothering you. Yeah, we may not notice because newsflash, there's stuff going on in our lives too. Can you tell this is one of the central issues with my partner? Lol. How much a razor cut to the face hurts. Women think they don't understand men. This is partly true. They see the truth and think, that can't be all there is. It is.